play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to Caden Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here's a give to Durham. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Running inside, it's Gordon.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room, it's Morris. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Here's a heat, and he never had a chance.
defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The give to Caden Durham. Tackled there by the defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third down, here's Durham. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got fourth from California.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3. And he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his...
Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Volunteers will have it first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Morris. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Complete. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Gordon. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line, and what great field position to start. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Morris. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Pulls and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Levin. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in with one hand. Stops right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the draw, it's Morris. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Morris. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wilson's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. LSU quick to the line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the Memphis Tigers.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Over the middle, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive? And
could be an alley. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The give to Caden Durham. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Morris. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The sure hands, it's Berry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. The give to Caden Durham. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 4. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. The 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Durham. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. The run inside. It's Morris. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat you.
Gets loose in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll give it on the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He slings it deep to the left. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Handoff, Caden Durham. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He'll pull it on the read. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The Vols will now use their final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the D denied him on second and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Levin. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical. it.